Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are making bread rolls or buns, if you can call them. So let's get started. We are going to use this cup to make the measurement. So we are starting with the milk that we are going to use. We are going to measure 1 cup of milk. It should be warm, and then we add 1 tablespoon of dry yeast and 3 tablespoons of sugar. So mix up first, and then now we are going to cover for 10 minutes. So here, since we don't have the pepper wrap, as usual, we are going to use the butter to cover up. So spread the butter on the top. So now we cover with the pepper. Don't worry, it is tight, airtight, so don't worry. You see? So we let it rest for 10 minutes. Now we start with the measurements of the flour. First, sieve the flour. You're going to measure 3 cups again using the same cup. So we are going to add some salt, a pinch of salt, and then lemon zest or orange zest, the one you have. Here I'm using orange zest. So now let's mix up. And after 10 minutes, you see it's ready. We are now going to add the milk to the flour. Remember, we use the same measurements, the milk, the same cup, we used 1 cup, and then the same cup, 3 cups of flour. Now we mix up. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Please consider subscribing. Subscription is free. Just click the subscribe button and then the bell icon to be notified of the new videos. The subscribers, thanks for stopping by. We're glad to have you back again. Now we add 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine. This is room temperature. It's not cold and very thick. So now we mix the 3 tablespoons with the dough, making sure that it lightens up. It was a little thick, so we are going to add this. Now knead quickly, making sure that it's all mixed up in there. Now here we are done. We are going to cover again for 1 hour. Now we spread some butter on top, and then again we put butter on the sides and cover with the pepper bag since we don't have pepper wrap, and wait for 1 hour. As we wait for the dough to rise, we prepare the baking tray. We spread some butter on it and then spread baking flour on it. And if you don't want to use this method, you can create your own parchment paper if you want. You get a plain paper, spread it with oil or butter, then it will become a parchment paper. So now after 1 hour, the dough is ready. It has already finished rising. We are going to knead it again, and after that we are going to cut it into the small pieces that we want. So now onto a rolling board, we cut into 2 pieces, and again the 2 pieces are the ones we are going to separate again until we get the size that we want. So again we cut into the 2 pieces and cut into 3 each side. You can cut the way you want, it's all up to you. So this is how I'm going to do mine. I'm going to separate them like this, and even the second part, to make 12 buns. This is the recipe for 12 buns, the medium sized. If you want the large ones, it can make 8 buns. Now after, we are turning them into circles. So here we can choose to use the hands or you use the rolling board to make into circles. And now when you're done, this is what you get: 12 buns. You can choose. If you're making them large, there will be 8. Now after that, again we do the same method. Put some oil or butter on the sides and put the pepper, cover for 1 hour. If you want, you can even cover for 30 minutes or 45 minutes. It's just okay. Now, if you don't have an oven, you can get a large pan, put some sand at the bottom or salt at the bottom. Then, like 1 inch or two, you put gas seat or solar stove seat. Then put your pan and then put your dough inside. Then you cover. But make sure that you cover and it's tight so that the heat doesn't keep getting out. Now, this is after covering. We can now see that the dough has risen again. And now here it is two-way. You can choose to put the butter that I'm going to put now when you're going to cover before covering them to rise, or you can put the butter now because after rising we are going to put them in an oven. So now I'm adding some butter on top, but you can choose to put it before the dough rises. And this is what we get after baking. They are soft, they are fluffy, you can see, but now they're really hot. Touching them is not easy, they're still very hot. After they have cooled down, they're all going to become very soft. Even that part that you're seeing on top that is still a little hard is going to soften, and they'll be very soft. They're fluffy, they're soft, and they're delicious. Trust me, you will like this recipe. You bake for 15 to 20 minutes according to your oven and the heat, and this is what you get. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, share the videos with your friends, and that's the biggest support we need from you. Please subscribe. Remember, you don't have to be a chef to make the most delicious bread. See you in the next video. Thank you.